unusual. Cat leaves immediately as I go live. It's not the norm. Nope. That's me. Oh yeah, I need to add the Anno category.
Where did you say you come from? Finally, it's over.
Oh,
What do we get?
what an immediate call to action. Yes, this is part 30 already, if I haven't miscounted. Oh, just had a quick check. Oh yeah, trying to get more monkey. That's not the monkey. Might as well let them go again. Oh, that's the wrong one. Don't need any of these. Be ashamed to waste all the good goulash. Oh, it's the... What did you want? You want tortillas.
New orders.
Didn't I already send that ship? Probably? Anybody? Well, it does not look like it. Well, that's Ibiza. Not much going on Ibiza. Not yet, at least.
Olio reporting in.
Which reminds me. Where's the... There's the guy.
Room to maneuver.
Yeah, that's the ship that was supposed to bring the tortillas, I'm pretty sure. Tortilla, tortilla, tortilla. Somewhere all the way down. Nope. Just get a whole literal boatload and send them along.
Carry her about.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
That's all well and good. Now, Whilst the 300 tortillas get sent down to my other island. Probably Cat laughed because she knows that I'm a bit worked up today. I'm gonna just briefly try to talk about it and then, well, probably gonna try to ignore it as best as I can. So this is, I guess, well, unless there are questions later on, this is more for the YouTube audience. If Von Malching will let me. Gonna give him the satisfaction. I made the unfortunate experience yesterday of getting myself a little bot infestation on the channel. Oh god. What did they bring? Did they bring whales? So, in that sense, welcome. Welcome to each and all of my actual viewers. It's basically all whales, goddammit. And a happy beep boop to all the fake ones. Now, I did what one does. Now, one could say the stranger part is it happened off stream, so I was offline at the time. But well, I reported the issue to Twitch. I got slapped with the general amount of responses, which amounts to keep calm, carry on, and things will even out unless you did something to get all those bots. Now I'm now naturally keeping calm's kind of difficult at that point, so still. So I filed my ticket. I reported a handful of the 500 accounts that are currently, well, I guess I will continue to call it an infestation, who are hanging around against my consent. I probably could be blocking all of them, but that is a stupid amount of work. Now, in theory, this should just work itself out by Twitch banning waves of them over the, well, I guess next couple of weeks when they figure out what is a bot and what isn't. It's an automated process that especially for, well, I had what, 27 followers beforehand? So, I know there are external external sites and tools available to get a handle on that stuff, but I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to things like these, so I'm overcautious. Right now, I kind of just I'd rather just play it out and I'd be done with it. It's no small amount of frustration that this has caused. Some anxiety. But, well, I'll get through it. I dare say we'll get through it. This might impact the amount of time I currently invest into streaming. Now, I don't want to leave the upcoming holiday out on dry land, so I think I'm going to do a bit of Anno today and tomorrow, and then I'll take a couple of days break before, well, Diablo is already on the 2nd of June, so sounds reasonable to get into that. Also, yeah, it means I got myself the early access And it really is an expensive game, isn't it? I mean, Activision, please. and they want to sell season passes for that as well? Yikes. So that's the monetization already makes me lose a little confidence, to be perfectly honest, but I forgot what I wanted to pick up. Oh yeah, wanted to have a look if there's a Thomasina.
No better end in sight.
Need to fill up my champagne. And then just send them. Send them out to hunt more whales. Ugh, that's... sounds wrong. Well, it's not what they're doing. They're catching them for Bright Sands Entertainment, which is not better by any stretch of the imagination. Please try to view this as satirical and not as condoning.
At the ready.
Steaming up to the platform. Just what the doctor ordered.
A jaguar. I can hardly imagine my doctor ordering me to get a jaguar. Seems counterintuitive. And
I'm happy as a
don't
sandboy. Spill the sauce. A little love is
Okay,
all
they-
I ever wanted.
Yeah, they must have champagne on the island from a festival, because there's no way there would be anything of the sorts on this island. So yeah. Anyway, to just close the whole thing out, I've got myself some unwelcome followers, visitors, let's call them. I'm well aware of the issue. I reported it. I in no means condone or want these accounts following me. I'd rather take the slow and steady climb. Much rather would take the slow and steady climb and actually engage with people and meet people. And in theory it should work itself out over the next couple of weeks when I drop down to more reasonable numbers. And once that happens, I might... if it is a reasonable number, I'm going to weed out what's left. Because I do think I have a good handle on who was there before and who wasn't, even if they were mainly lurking.
The people celebrate your leadership.
I mean, 27 people is not that many. It's not that bad, not that hard to work out, especially considering most of them, well, just work your way down the follower list and then go back up after those 27 people. So and anything else for the time being, the best way to deal with it is by not really acknowledging their existence, I guess. I can see you, so they don't exist.
Very hard labor.
Nope.
How did you manage to...
Wriggle out of...
The raps. Show me the proceeds.
Bright Sands. Do you have a house for me? Collect rewards.
A bold new
That's not a house. Don't want to pirate stuff. And I also... I mean, I should really be weeding these out. I don't really need the archaeological stuff anymore. I want zoological and rescue missions. Realistically speaking, I only want the free level 3 missions and most of all. Artisans are moving out. What's the issue? Surely it's on. Yeah, it's. What is empty? Sewing machines. Curious. Now that I'm done with that, Cat is back. Oh, and she's gone again. Should not have said anything. I have no sewing machines. Mantles are also going to go. Go on running on empty. Empty. Now, how are we looking?
We're
On
in
the
the presence of a virtuoso.
Are we? Oh. Well, I think there was still one left. Oh, beer is almost empty. Are these people drinking so much beer? Or am I exporting it? That's the brewery. Yup. Okay, please switch the. It's 2 for 2. More or less. That is more or less the case. So let's. I don't know. Move on up in the world. Those are just 2 schools in very close proximity. Again, it's creating new problems to solve old problems. But, well, the way the game works overall, whilst investors, of course, are the people with the highest standards and needs, as long as I cater to their needs as best as I can, or fully ideally, and everything works out. Those needs are stationary in a way. They don't grow, or well, if they grow further, it is in very small amounts. As well, I've stated a couple of times before, the additional residents from items like Chief Doherty or Saint Artois are those people actually want goods, and I have one part in the series where I have a beautiful before and after comparison that they actually do want more items. So I mean, you'll notice when you're playing yourself. You'll notice anyway in the amount of coffee they consume. It can get quite noticeable. Having a Saint D'Artois
A renowned personage has arrived.
in one of the larger districts that larger town halls that covers maybe let's say I need to actually say something. Around 80 or 90 plus buildings, and it's very, very noticeable how coffee or bicycles take up by 1 or 2 of them used up per minute. It's an Arek. Small stutter of death. I guess it's been 20 minutes. Yep, it has been 20 minutes. Why am I making this? Why am I exploiting my way through all of the menus? Why am I making this so hard on myself? Harbor master items. There is no point in getting a guide. I need a Jafan and a souvenir seller. Could you please not tear at the furniture? Come on. Come on. Say hi. Come up. She's looking at me like, what the hell does he want? He never does that. No, not at all. She's being aloof today. Aloof. No Jafan. That's... Oh, it's not even the souvenir seller, it's the... Well, there is one. There is one. I'll quickly check if I have. You're not Jafan. Hottenford? That's unlikely that there is. No, maybe downhill? Well, that's the fact that you cannot look at your stuff from up here can be annoying. But... Well, that's the travel agent. That's the blue one I want. Unless, nope, they don't have it themselves. Oh. I guess I got that item and never checked on it before. Jafan? No Jafan. It even switched back to all items. So the wonkiness continues. But that might be enough reason. I know I should be using the map. I know. Made such a big deal out of this being the 30th part already. People are moving in again. I guess they have a new... They got sewing machines and they already used them all up again. Let's quickly load good. Sewing machine. I'll do it by the hundreds. Might give me more time. And fur coats. Now I can more or less already tell that there's gonna be problems in the future with both spectacles and penny farthings. Now penny farthings unfortunately are a luxury good. And I say unfortunately because that's the easier one to transport back and forth, and Zai because of my incredible fear of the darn things running out, I, as you know, tend to overproduce.
Charts bury my desk.
The fact that beer is so scarce. Light bulbs are also going to be an issue. No, no pirate stuff, please. No, 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 no pirate. We are no pirate. So, gonna have a look. What do they want?
Can this enigma be decoded?
Enigma
Can the following problem
quest.
be solved?
Who knows? Quest details. An ancient people worshipped this golden crop as it kept them from starvation. I guess it's corn. Well, there's some quest-related stars on the New World map. Corn or Bernerner? Expect corn.
Quod erit demonstrandum.
Piston engine, when activated. Yeah, as soon as I read the when activated. Blobfish beauty just lying in wait. $50 free chocolate. That's a lot of chocolate. Oh, they're moving out again. So the sewing machines are already out of stock again. Poor guys. Sewing machines is an issue as they are. The fact that the beer need is so strained, well, that will even out. Just for the fact alone that engineers don't drink beer. Sewing machines, well, that's a whole nother matter. It's only gonna get worse. That's only gonna get worse. How many do they even need? Oh, 14. Jeez. 14, 13. 1, 1, 3, and 1. Yeah, that's...
Presence of a virtuoso.
I guess everything above 10 in a general need sense is gonna run out sooner or later on Reichenau. If it does not get additional supply. 14 bread, 15 sausage. Yeah, sausage is also looking dire. But I mean, I set up additional sausage. So that's brain.
Into the unknown.
Oh, come on. Fish de 3, that's the normal one. Penny farthings to there. Ditkre. Penny farthings. Sausage, beer, and the bread. So in theory they already are getting extra beer, but production does not keep up. And that's just additional timber. It's crazy how much you can forget and zone out after just a couple of days. Boom, boom. Captain Ibrahim, oh, goodbye. Crew lick their lips. It's Captain Ibrahim. What else is there? Nope, people are moving in again. Sewing machines have returned. How many? Quick 50. Yeah, because the... Is that the... No, that's the other one. The other care package. The one with the sausage. It's also not gonna be enough. Really shouldn't be navigating like this. At this point, it's easy to consider a whole sausage island. It's also easy to start just moving in loads of people on this island to reduce their need of beer. They aren't going to fully move in just because there's not enough electricity. And one problem with my beer production is the sheer amount of resources they currently need. They cannot fully produce at the time because, well, it's not set up to fully produce. Oh no, I should turn this, should angle this like this, yes. Use, because if I angle it like this, can continue the road just far enough to connect another.
Nice day for it.
Yes, yes, you're gonna get fields, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Trying to be a Demon Souls reference, but might have missed my mark. Good old stockpile Thomas. Five.
A joy to behold.
So that should even out the amount of hops. Yeah, now in theory it's producing more hops than it's needing. It should be producing enough malt, but there's nowhere near enough grain. Because I realistically need to double up on the amount of grain that I'm actually producing. So, let's see how much use I can make of the space in the back of these fields. How many farms I can get into this area before I need to find myself a different place. Rather do it from this side. Yeah, it's a little more efficient. Cat came by just casually. Seeming a little annoyed, like cats sometimes do. Also, already kinda messed up. Thing needed to be. Let's go for a full. Deleted all of the fields. Too bad. Come on. Game. Game, please. Oh, it's struggling. It's struggling. The idea of placing all these fields.
These fabled lands exist after all.
Now one can snake all the way to the back. Oh, that's a good one.
A farm? We know fields.
And I immediately made the next oopsie because, well, they can't actually get to there, can they? So I might as well. Two fields wouldn't be able to leave this area because of the one wide gap. So now it's confused again. So how much space is this actually? This might be nowhere near enough. Might just be enough though. It fits perfectly. Wow. That's
Ceasefire has ended.
That's kind of fortuitous.
Ship under attack.
Oh, come on. Annie. Don't be a... Oh, yeah, that's... Not much I can do about this route.
Ship under attack.
What about this one, though? Get cannoned!
Don't expect you'll show mercy.
I'll take your bribe. She does not have a lot of ships currently. So how's the sausage? 6 sausage per minute in production, 2 of them are used. Bread is now... There's enough grain for bread to producing stably. That's good. Is there a way to... Shouldn't there be... Yeah, there. Shouldn't there be a trade union? Yes, there in fact is a trade union. Is there anybody... Number of modules up by 30%, 35%. Now, funnily enough, that would only affect these 3 farms and not the one I built into the corner. You do... Yeah, they actually are. Oh, yeah, I need to build these out. It's probably a part of the issues. They don't get the full amount of resources they should be.
It's beastly, Admiral.
The grizzly. Oh, no. Sorry, game. Was too quick on the draw. Yeah, I also have a Ferros, which, well, would screw up other things. Demand for wood is currently incredibly high. Just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 7 seconds. So now this is iron. Iron. If I were to use a ferros and send this spiraling into hell, grain would work out again, but all of a sudden I need far too many, far too many logs. Whilst this setup is about as good as it can be for the time being, no, oh, that's terrible. So yeah, just gonna ignore that. Don't quite have enough logs. Pausing one of these. Oof. Well, that's a lot less.
No space left here.
Of course, there's also the schnapps production. That's somewhat encroaching on my... It's all because of the power situation. I should just take out 3 of them. Should leave him with 12? Yes, 12. And if we make a somewhat more sensible, well, that is probably the most sensible way. I remove this part of the road. They aren't producing because they're not actually also now plus on iron again, so I should probably
Their fun. Let's have ours.
make more steel bars. Ditchwater. Monkey! Monkey, please. No monkey.
I advise you to pick on profit.
That's so much champagne. Oh, so much champagne. Now, they haven't been moving out again ever since I started the second trade route. It's probably just enough to fur coats must have been very close to causing another issue. Another issue. So, looking at all of this, I probably, realistically, I should upgrade another of these town halls to engineer level, just to reduce sausage needs. And I guess I'll just do that for the time being. So there's just a single one, if I saw that correctly. Gonna make sewing machines worse, which is, let's call it an unfortunate side effect. No pirate stuff. He is really into pirates, the captain. And he does not listen to feedback. Does not listen to feedback at all. So that's full blocks. That's full blocks. Yep, it's all full blocks from this point onwards, so let's work within the limitations. Yeah, I almost caught myself. Or just caught myself from upgrading that one. Now don't mind me making the same mistake I did 2 times already. That I will eventually miss out on a couple of buildings. Now, I personally think the good part is, whilst you can still miss them, that sticks out a lot more than the worker buildings compared to the artisans. So this wouldn't be enough to actually make a dent into the needs, I think. 13 still. Renaud. Beer is at 11, 15, 14. So sewing machines is gonna get a whole lot worse before it gets better. It's also 7 houses that still need rum. Although rum won't be spiraling out of control, thankfully, thanks to all the actors. Which does remind me, let's have a look at the blizzard for a moment. Try to deal with it. And deal with it we did. Nice. I spent some time last time talking about what specialists I want for my town halls and why I want them. And
the people celebrate your leadership.
I've kept mentioning 2 items that aren't in the console edition because they got added in content DLCs, and I do recognize that it's a bit unfortunate, to put it mildly, that I did not really remember what they were called. So I looked that up. For what I usually use for worker and farmer buildings to eliminate the need of schnapps is the intoxicator. She supplies all residents who have the pub need fulfilled with schnapps, which means that I usually have these bubble-like setups on worker islands, so I can just leave out schnapps entirely. Usually I would have one intoxicator in each of these town halls, and there would probably not be as much open area in between, which at the moment you can see because everything that's covered by town halls is workers. On this particular island, everything that isn't is still at farmer level. Now, I do have my own schnapps production on this island, thanks to some very bad potato seeds. So, but yeah, that's usually how I get around schnapps at all, as potatoes are not as frequent on the other islands as a base fertility as there is none on this island. Hey, got an example immediately. So that's one thing. And the other guy that I usually use for a lot of my high density late game settling is Mr. Garrick. He has a nice long title. Mr. Garrick, founder of the Entrepreneur Gentlemen's Club. To rattle that down once. He gives a little bit of bonus income. Now that's entirely pointless. I've talked about it at length. But, well, if they are close to bank, but if the bank need is supplied, they will fulfill all need, or he will fulfill all need for pocket watches and jewelries for engineers, investors, and skyscrapers. Which is downright incredible, I think. So I probably in this setup, I'm not so sure what I would do if there was a palace in the console edition. So if you're playing the full game, usually it's a Miles or an Elliot that I'm gonna leave out, because the Arek, again, the income is pointless at this stage in the game, or even long before this stage. The moment you have investors and a couple of banks, or most investors are covered by bank, money is no object anymore. It may take a while to fill up to the point where it is actually no object anymore, and you can just go to any of the vendors and roll for hours before the money starts depleting noticeably. But any kind of balance in the 5 digits is a good starting point, and as soon as it reaches 6 digits, it's entirely pointless. And it probably will take a good while until you reach the 8 digits. Well, I'm already up to 1.5 or 1 2/3 of investor islands at this point, so it does take a while to get to 1.3 million. But who cares? Who needs that amount of money? Caps out at 1 billion. So, but anyway, the Arek is mainly for the attractivity he grants to the houses. So, which isn't necessarily a lot. You can just build a couple more museum exhibits and gain the same effect, but you can basically just grab it for the time being and get the influence. He is usually the one I exchange first. Once there is one of the actual legendary specialists that I really want, that I really covet. Aside to that, probably Miles is the weakest link in this setup. Elliot covering all 3, chances of incident and 10 happiness and all. Just I think he's a very good baseline item if you're in general unsure, if you don't really know what to do with a 3rd slot. Getting an Elliot is never wrong. Well, he's a jack of all trades. If you have specific issues, like if they're rioting all day, Miles is probably the better choice for the 10% extra riot chance negation, but that comes down to individual needs at that point. And as always, a way to just fudge it how you need it to be. Monkey! Got a monkey! Monkey. Now it is kinda tempting to leave the monkey on this island. But no, we'll take him to Ibiza, where he'll have a long life of luxury and access. Yeah. Sounds about right. Harbour Master's office. No, I don't have any of those items here. Have I? I have transferred the Momay. So now I need the Nazgûl tomb. I need the tomb next. But it's a good chance to get the museum up and running. And there's no reason.
All hands at the ready.
Oh, frankly speaking, I probably, if I want to beautify it a little, I should move the museum back.
It's no mere
Tiny bit.
superstition.
Apostasy. Diplomacy. Your representative chooses their words wisely. Everybody's fine. Have some bubbly. Now let's pretend we're on a tropical island. Something like this. It's the northernmost island in the map. What could go wrong?
It's going to be a long voyage.
If we place cacti everywhere. And a couple of schwanky little palm trees. Here's a food stall or two. That's a pavilion. It's just... Oh, this is not a tourist trap. No, no, no. What gave you that idea? Now, it is a tick. Unfortunate that this is not actually... This doesn't match. Should I take out the middle row, but then... Oh yeah, I could add a second middle row. Of course.
A delicious morsel.
Oh, come on.
Soon I shall have the lion's share.
If he loves Benta so much, why won't he just buy her islands?
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
But at this point, could this actually be a special character interaction? That he leaves Benta alone?
This city is a magnet.
There you go. Naval architect also don't care. No monkey tooth just yet. Artifacts.
And it took so very long to get here.
Oh, it will be worth it. Gonna put this off to the side. But that's not a functioning wall. That is a functioning wall. It's a bit open.
I have this nagging feeling you're a jellyfish.
Well, that startled me a little. I need this one. Today is not a jellyfishing day, apparently. So This should prevent most feedback NPCs from making their way over. There's not gonna be many anyways, without buildings nearby, I believe. So
Hold the crane.
Ibiza is gonna be a little bit of ghost town, I think.
Your vessel shall be subject to an inspection.
Mome. Monkey. Or maybe I should... have the monkey at the water. A little stutter of death again. And have the mummy in the center. I do kind of feel the need to move this a little bit back. Oh yeah, I should have taken that into account. It's gonna... well, if I move it like this, my mummy is gonna get deleted for a moment. So there's a little, there's a bit of space.
Cargo stations.
There's a little bit of space left for decoration. I would love to build the Eiffel Tower look-alike. That's what I did on my... that's basically what I did on the other EB5. I started ferrying in actual tourists, supplied them with what I could, and ultimately built the Eiffel Tower just to just for the heck of it. And it actually worked really well for attracting visitors.
Hold the crane.
It did not take overly long for me to get more visitors on that little island.
Black and white. What with my clean record, execution.
Travel agent, as he's yapping about what's right. There's one of the two, and now a Jaffan, please. It doesn't get bought too often. I know, Eli. But today is a special day for Jaffan. Somebody has remembered him. And that's him. That's the guy.
Cargo boat at the ready.
That's the guy. Oh, come on. Still insists on sending me into the ship menu at that point. So, is this... yeah, this is large enough to fit fit a plaza. Well, yeah, this might be a nice little chance to use the flower bed. Cause what I think looks kinda nice, maybe
Should have left this refuse where they found it.
probably, if I want to do it like this, I'll have to. I'll have to leave it open a little. Yeah, that one's gotta go. But that's perfectly fine. We are pretending this is a part of the Southern Seas anyway.
All this a connection.
A thank you for all you've done.
Oh, these are going to... It's a tiger, isn't it? Where are you? Oh, you're in a new world, even.
I feel better already.
Just say the word.
I just know you'll give for a worthy cause. You're positively positive.
It's two tigers. Why is she bringing them to this island? Why is she bringing tigers to my coffee island? It's a warehouse.
Wise to take time to learn the nuances.
And they are basically filled up already. Again. It's a painful reminder that coffee is gonna be the next big issue. Because... Come on. All islands. How is coffee on all islands currently? It should still be fine, but it won't be for long. Oh, it's in fact... Oh, it is fine. Producing 75 and we're using 68. So there's a little bit more leeway. Just not a lot. And I really should not be trying to get Reichenau's coffee from this place as well. I really should have it imported from somewhere else. The island is, well, I wouldn't say it's ready. It's there. There. No sugar on this island. So, no immediate means of getting rum. Let's get the clay industry going. Need me my bricks. Haven't done anything in the new world for maybe not far too long, but at this point I do need to sort this out. There's also the fact that there's my iron. It's a nice little oil source. That as well. That's probably just free. The randomization of oil resources can be quite a pain. There's a 5 oil spring spot, but yeah, you can just use 3 of them. I can't imagine that you can get 4. Maybe if you'll, oh, that's lucky. That's lucky. Just barely. I'm gonna yeah, let's plan that. Let's plan that. That's also 4. Either which way you want. I'll go for these 4. And finally, it's 5. Yeah, 5 is pretty good. And that's gonna supply me with oil for the island as well, I would say. Now, if I quickly, or even slowly, head into the old world. Is there? No, there's no ship just milling about. I sent you back, don't really know why at this point. Oh yeah, do we have a fire station on Ibiza? Yes, there is a fire station. And it currently covers everything. That's good. That's good. Let's quickly try to... Oh no, I need cosmetics. Where's the pavilion? There it is. Go for the plaza type stuff.
New orders.
Tomasina.
The secret may be out about this place.
19% chance of guests. 240. I do think I need 250. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Can visit my idyllic quarries untouched. Get mauled by a bear. Or charged by a bison? So, what's not to love about Ibiza? Hey.
Room to maneuver.
Might be a good place for the Tiger Zoo. I'm sure to have a couple more tigers sitting about. I started using them in this in Ditchwater as well, haven't I? That's a tiger. That's a tiger. That's a tiger. That's a jaguar. Well, Ditchwater can get the whale zoo, I guess. It's gotta be fun. Leave one tiger for the Eastern Jungle set at some point. But up until then...
New orders.
So yeah, I'll
So
just...
brave, and so many lives saved.
I'll just quickly take all the iron I can get and send it to Kummersbach. Reichenau, Kummersbach.
Be the star to steer us.
Typical German names. Oh, I didn't.
Engineers are the keystones. Stuff they come up with boggles the mind. The least we owe them is to get them down from the attic and into normal society.
It's a painful amount of goulash. Needs more goulash. But
gained an influence bonus.
Yay. Ah, that's the what's it? The press. The newspaper. I'm just gonna go ham at this point, I think.
These fabled lands exist after all.
Don't know about two-star expeditions for that particular area, but so these are still fine. Glasses and penny farthings aren't anymore. How's my oil? How's oil doing? Usually there's 200. Yeah, 500 are on the go, so I am full up basically. Let's build another bicycle factory.
Yes.
That's going to... Yeah, now iron is not covered anymore, but it wasn't earlier. It's just because of the ferrous that it was for a little bit. There is iron already being imported to the island. What else? What else? Yeah, spectacles. But am I running? Not quite running short on glass just yet.
Personage has arrived.
Not quite. Superintendent, what does he do? Police station. Enforcement speed. An AREC. Nice. That's, well, it's 300k saved. I'm not gonna go into the, oh no, it doesn't matter any tirade this time. Yeah, it is possibly. Bump. Put that down. Huh, that does not cover. Oh, because it does not have power. For the big island, you mean Bright Sands? Thank you very much. My two main islands, Bright Sands and Ditchwater over here, that they are just the normal campaign islands. This is a campaign game after it transitioned into sandbox. Now, regarding the other islands, I would need to look that up first. Off the top of my head, I could not tell you. But I probably should look that up and have it handy for the future. Sorry, I couldn't help you more. Now, connecting this to power will even out
How thrilling!
production.
Our personage has arrived.
Glass is still fine. Gonna, well, gonna have to keep a bit. Probably. Caoutchouc is probably already somewhat strained. Unless if this. No, that's an oil route. It's probably unlikely that I managed to catch a caoutchouc route just before it comes in. That's a lot of coffee. The mild shrimp. Some of these names. Captain of the mild shrimp. Oh, that's a lot of caoutchouc. Which prompts the question.
We can load up in a day.
Trumpet fish. Prompts the question, how is my caoutchouc island doing? Are they having their storage issues? Oh, but that looks that looks good. Oops. Oh, that's a field. And people sometimes wonder why I zoom in so much. It's really, it can be really hard to hit all the right buildings. So how's all islands? How's caoutchouc and all islands? Where is it even? 51 of 48. Should be adding to the caoutchouc farm. Add to the gummy hellscape. Oh, Herman. If I could get rid of Herman, that'd be great. Which, well, probably can. Needs to be something that still reduces the amount of modules. Tree surgeon. Oh, I could send this. Ooh. That's gonna add a bit. 61. Yeah, that does add a lot. It's gonna add conniptions for the people responsible for taking all that in. The grasp of the tentacular. Can you actually slice it or blow it away? Let's try to blow it away. Nope. Right in the mandibles. It wasn't that bad apparently. Is there actually a chance to get that on this version of the game? The Kraken? Am I being dumb is the question. That's just productivity increase. Or these could be buffed still as well. As could these. The steel sea drill would be nice. Well, that's the question. Does this actually count as a...
There be potholes, so watch out.
as a farm for the seed drill. Anyway, it would need. I would need some. I would need something that also still reduces the number of modules. I just don't want all the extra goods produced, and that's what clogs up a lot of the transport. Need to fully upgrade these. It's a lot of caoutchouc. But then again, it was 48. Gotta be honest, I already forgot. Yeah, well, why don't you reset me down all the way? Yes, 48. So there's a little leeway again. And I can potentially send another ship just for the caoutchouc. Don't need to, I don't think.
Cargo stations.
Coffee? Caoutchouc, yeah, I don't need to just yet. It does not use up enough. It just looks dangerous. That's probably in part because I'm not using enough penny farthings just yet, so that's probably the reason why. No, there sadly aren't any DLCs on PS5. And we are probably not gonna get any either. It's mainly due to hardware limitations with the console. Now, personally speaking, I don't understand a lot of it. But as the console does not is not split up in its memory capabilities, so graphical and processing memory is shared. Anno, which is a fairly intensive game, all things considered, gets too overwhelming with more DLCs. So it's unlikely that we'll ever see Trelawney or something like the skyscrapers. And again, they've been doubling down on this stance recently, quite vocally,
Of a virtuoso.
in the Anno Union. Now, I would love to see a couple of DLCs that shouldn't be that intensive, but it's unlikely, because I do believe if they do something like, we added the tractors or we added the botanical garden, and the call for more would just open the floodgates, I think.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
And I do have to say, the stuff I personally would like the most is the small stuff like tractors, like the botanical garden and the Arctis. Of course, the more substantial DLC offers much more. NBSR, skyscraper stores, all that, but that's probably the issue. Yeah, this needs... I do have windows and
New orders.
concrete still probably from Malching's time on the island. Oh yeah, ooh. That saves me a lot of imported goods.
The non-aggression pact
So
has ended.
let's trying to be smart about what it's offering me for quick select stuff, but joke's on the game, it's not what I want. Now, this place is gonna be a coffee island. They clearly did not patch out all the glitches. But how do I want to do this is the question. To my hard angles. Just connect these up. Oh, where did I leave it? Hey, it's a track.
The world's oyster open.
It's gonna be Wales again. I just know it. It's gonna be Wales again. Send him a little bit of a curved path. Something like this. Not an oil refinery, an oil harbor. It's probably, well, most sensible place would be this coast. But is this the best? Nah, at this point I might as well put it into this little side harbor area. I mean, well, I could still. Yeah, it's probably more sensible to have it on this side of the island. Still freaking out. Still freaking out. So. Now, I might want to double up a little bit on railroad. Come on, game. Do I really? Train A has been functional in this playthrough so far, but it's the one thing that gives me most trouble. Or at least a lot of trouble on a somewhat regular basis. Maybe it's the way I built my tracks, but then again, that is... let's go for a roundabout. Well, having a second track helps to alleviate stuff. Usually the way to do things. Now, is that another monkey? Let's hope for the best. Oh, this is... Yep. I guess the lead engineer has the time of his life in this place. Thanks to me. Will that connect? It should, but... Can't imagine the game taking offense to that idea. So, and I don't need more than one train track to the back. There's no real risk of connecting. So, not quite enough wood and not quite enough iron
Hold the
left.
crane.
We do have a little bit of iron.
People celebrate your leadership.
No, 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 please, please, game. Let me, game. What are you doing? It's not a single sawmill production. Yep. What? So let's upgrade that and see if it connects. It does.
What brings you here, Governor?
No need to
Go
work.
back to your families.
Yeah. Do go back to your families.
Olio reporting in.
So now the next question is, where will I keep my living area? Probably right up and central. So the whole back of the island can be a giant coffee plantation. I could also try and nestle it into this back area, but that's so far away. And there's undoubtedly going to be problems. Then again, this play as it is somewhat of a substantial block. There's only going to be more coffee on the new island. It's going to be the coffee wholesale island. A little bit of gold, more pearls.
Finally, it's over.
Oh yeah, I need to
What
get
do
the
we get?
monkey. My monkeys. Or hopefully my tombs. That's the wrong tomb. It took so long to get that stone knot for the first time, and now I have them, what, 4 times, 5 times?
Where are the
Anyway,
rest,
let's go
my
again. Ooh, coffee is down. Goulash is also down. Wouldn't think it.
Hold the crane.
Penny farthing delivery. Oh yeah, that was the
Ready for
whales.
action.
Whales? Again, just 2 items.
Pumping smoke, Admiral.
Is that an actual feature of the main game? That you could get less than 3 items? I never had that on the PC version. Anyway,
On course.
let's send them out. Crafting and hunting. So, well, that will mean that Brother Hilarious will have to stay home this time. I do like the excessive amount of naval power and force. Just... I have to find someone else. Crafting and hunting. Oh, well, what do you know? Just a guy for the job. The cigar daddy even. Well, here I was thinking he'd be entirely useless. Welcome aboard. So, but where's the yeah, the water's waiting. Monkey? What? Ah, save. Now, a little stutter of death. Sumptuous. Do still need more monkey tooth talismans. Oh, but then again.
Can't it be faster?
Champagne, tortillas, furs, gramophones. Those are all available in abundance. I'll take the chance on the house. Oh, no, nope, nope. What is it called? The Nazgûl Tomb. Well, not exactly a house. Ooh. So, how is Reichenau doing? Sausage are about to collapse. Soap is about to collapse. Wow. Sewing machines has somewhat stabilized. Fur coats as well, but that's gonna. Oh, that's gonna get thrown out of whack. But I. Oh no. Well, thankfully, last save has been just a moment ago. Yeah, and the game crashed. Let's take a moment to take in the sight. Don't know if this is one of those memory-related issues. Might as well be. Sometimes the game just runs just fine and everything's all dandy and well, and sometimes it's like that. So now the only thing that I can do is hard quit out, which will, thanks to the PS5, kill the stream. But I'll be back in just a minute or two. So give me a moment, please. See you on the other side.